BYU Freshman AJ Dybantsa joins us here on Ion College Basketball. I appreciate you joining. I'm curious, your name, AJ, what's it stand for and what's the meaning behind it?
Yeah, AJ is short for Anise Jr. I'm a junior. I'm named after my dad, and it means undefeated.
Undefeated. That's literally the literal translation is undefeated. Yeah. Do you remember how old you would have been when you actually learned what your name meant and if it meant anything to you?
I learned it like a couple months ago.
I
just randomly looked it up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I probably looked it up when I was a kid, but I just forgot. But I just looked it up like a couple months ago and told my dad.
How did that land with you when you actually discovered what it meant?
I don't know. I don't think my grandfather was trying to purposely name my dad that because of what it meant, but it's just cool that's what my name meant.
I dig it. We're catching AJ here at the long end of a long Big 12 media day. Season is getting close. I know you've had some exhibitions, got some more to come. I'm just curious on how you're wired. I know that you look good in Nebraska, and you got another one coming. But are you just champing at the bit to finally just play a game that matters? I just wonder, as all this build up, we're almost there. Where do I find your mindset less than 2 weeks out from real games?
I mean, I feel like these games still matter, especially the one against UNC coming up. They're a high level, high value program. Obviously, it doesn't count towards our record, but I think it still counts. But yeah, I'm excited to play against. I think opening night is Villanova in Vegas, so I'm looking forward to that. Just playing.
What's different from your everyday life as a college student over the past 6 to 8 weeks versus what you thought it might have been, say, 2 years ago? Because new experiences, you're going through it. What's been a little bit different from the images you had in your head at 15, 16, 17?
I mean, it's kind of the same. I just wake up, I work out, then I go to school or study hall, depending on the day, and then we have practice later. I mean, that's kind of why I envisioned as a college athlete when I started having dreams of going, for school for free.
Yeah, I gotcha. You're preparing obviously for this huge season and then NBA career that's set and poised to come after that. Are you? And you talk about your regimen. I know you've got a whole plan, but are you trying to make time, make space to have a little bit of I'm only going to do this college thing once? I'm always interested to hear from highly ranked prospects such as yourself as to how you find some ways to just enjoy this stage of your life at your age. What's the approach?
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying college. I mean, I go to the football games. I'm in the student section. I just went to a soccer game in the student section. I'm taking in-person classes, so I'm just trying to get the full experience because who knows how long I'm gonna be here for. Do
your fellow students you feel like one of them? I can blend in and just be me?
Yeah, literally just going in the middle of the student section. I just be cheering with them. I be doing the chants with them, everything.
I dig that. What is it about the state of Utah? You've been there for a couple of years now. Being there, living there, how has it just kind of changed the way you look at the world versus your upbringing in Massachusetts?
No, it's just more laid back. I mean, that's kind of how I am as a person. I'm more chill, laid back. But the city of Boston, Brockton is more upbeat city type vibe. So when you got to Utah, it's kind of more out the way, my speed.
Yeah. Okay. Growing up, if I asked you, 12, 13, 14 years old, what did you like more? What did you watch more? Was it more college basketball? Was it more NBA? A little split? Just what?
Yeah, split.
Split?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of college basketball, but also who's not watching NBA?
Of course. As we tape this, the season opened last night. Did you steal a little bit of time watching either of those games?
I didn't watch the game live, but I seen the highlights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it about the college game as someone who's just taken it in for a number of years now? What is it about college basketball that you like so much?
I'm not going to – I want to say it's more competitive.
Yeah.
Their regular season is more competitive than the NBA regular season. It might not be, but it looks like like they're playing harder because they're playing for something. Obviously, playoff time is kind of where the NBA really kicks off and everybody starts playing peak basketball.
Okay, and on the NBA side, when you watch it? I don't want you to get too far ahead of yourself, but do you watch it and try and envision okay, I know I can get there. I'm going to get there. How the way that's played now? Do you allow yourself to envision that, or do you try and resist that until no, I'm not there yet. I'm at BYU. I'm in college. I'm curious how you picture yourself. It would be totally natural to do that. It's kind of
it's a little bit of both. Obviously, I'm at BYU, so I'm mainly focused on this, but. Anytime I get to watch a game or anytime I'm still a kid dreaming because I haven't accomplished a dream yet. So, I mean, here and there, I'll look forward.
Okay. If I parachuted into your practice, say even earlier this week, what's the team dynamic? What's going on in there? What's the vibe? And what should we be expecting from you guys, particularly as the season gets going?
Yeah, there's a lot of energy, a lot of exciting plays, but we try to play to win. but we try to give the fans what they want. So we're trying to be exciting, play up and down, dunks, threes, play upbeat, but we want to play to win.
Okay, fair enough. Let's shine some light and some love on some of your teammates. Let's run through a number of them. Let's talk Richie. He obviously has a very established game. Going to be a really key piece. Can really score. What is it about him as a player or as a person, as a teammate, whatever? What kind of stands out about him? Why do you enjoy sharing the floor?
Yeah,
with him?
he's actually probably one of the hardest workers I've ever played with. Like he's after practice, he's getting on the watt bike trying to get in more shape. I mean, he's leading by example. He's not the loudest guy, but he'll lead by example. So if you'll know when he's blocking out, you'll know when he's winning the closeout. He might not say y'all win the closeout, but he's gonna do it, and you go watch him and you go anticipate and mimic it.
Keep it, Kata. What about going up against him?
I just started learning how to throw lobs to him because I was throwing it too low, and then Richie told me it's never too high when you throw it to Cable. So I've been learning how to throw him higher.
Is it I wonder actually, is it the kind of deal where, because you can get up there too, is he capable of getting up on a level that maybe you can't obviously get there, but just you found someone from a lob perspective on the other side of it, it's like, well, damn, okay.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Because when I was in high school, I wasn't playing with those guys that were jumping super high. They were able to catch lobs, but they weren't jumping. His hand is like above the backboard.
Crazy, man. Yeah. What about Rob Wright?
Rob Wright, yeah, the best point guard I've ever played with. His ability to get in the paint is just super unreal. He's super quick, and his paint decisions are like A1.
You may not remember this, but we briefly said hi to each other because you were at the BYU NCAA tournament games last year, and my media seat was right in front of you and your family. What was it like to take in that? And then obviously, like, BYU goes up against one of the best shooting performances in the history of the tournament with Alabama. What was it like to take in that just as a commit, but also as a fan, and getting a sense of like, this is what an NCAA tournament environment's like?
Yeah, it was fun from a fan standpoint because it was my first time actually going to March Madness. Mm-hmm. But it was also like, as a player, like, okay, hopefully I'm gonna be here next year in the Sweet 16, playing in the Sweet 16 and playing for a national title. It hurts that they have the best shooting performance ever. I mean, you can't really
what can you do? Yeah,
can't really do anything about that. But I mean, that's what the tournament is. People step up.
Yeah, no, that was it was from my perspective, it was just really cool to see you kind of show up. There were some folks, some young ones there that were just like, oh my God, it's AJ. And it was kind of cool just to kind of see you in your natural environment, but try and take in the game as kind of an everyman there. Do you think that your team's going to be able to be a group like last year offensively? KY was running some amazing stuff, and I know you're super excited. But is the goal here kind of to be like, no, we want to outrun you, track meet, like we want to drop 90 a night? Is that the anticipation, or is it going to be a little bit more diverse than that? What should we be expecting?
I think it's going to be. I think our identity is more. I mean, it's still offense for sure. Mm-hmm. Like when we play Nebraska, we put up 89 points. It's just we're trying to improve our defense by a long shot. We can't be letting up 90 points. We're trying to score 90, but we're trying to give up less than 70.
Yeah. No.
So we're trying to improve on our defense.
When I was watching the Nebraska highlights, and I say this as a compliment, it looked like, you might totally disagree, but I was watching you, I think you dropped like 30. It looked like you were still kind of going in like third gear. It feels like you still have more gears that you can, because I've seen you obviously play a number of times on the prep circuit as well. What are your takeaways just from individually, but as a team, what you were able to do when you went up against the Cornhuskers? I know they've obviously played well as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say I really had a good game when we lose, because I hold myself to that type of standard to win. But it was good. It was good because it was an exhibition. We have a lot to learn from, and we have the film to learn from it. And I think that's a good starting point for us.
All right, I'm going to hit on a talking point here that I know he's been asked about plenty today, but you know what? We're doing it for our podcast. How much do you think you'll follow or care about you, Darren in the league? I'm also going to throw Cam Boozer in there. JT Toppin's the best returning player in the league. Like, there's a real opportunity here for you four. Braden Smith obviously is a fantastic player, one of the better point guards we've seen in the past generation. And just the way that you guys are going to become the player faces of the sport. Like, are you someone that's going to have a certain pride about, you're going to want to win over everything else? I get that, but just being a part of like, okay, I might have seen DP go for a really awesome night on a Monday. You play on a Wednesday or whatever, and all right, here's what I kind of got. Do you have a little bit of a fun competitiveness to you when it comes to that stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely competitive, but I'm not trying to like. My goal, it is a team sport at the end of the day. Like you said, if someone has a great game on a Monday night and I play Wednesday, I'm not trying to, I got to do more than what he did. No, because I'm trying to win. And obviously, if I'm just going for my individual stats, then we're not going to end up winning games. Now, if I end up in the flow of the game, have my individual stats and having a great game, that's good. But I mean, we're trying to win at the end of the year, so I can't be hunting my own individual.
Without a doubt. But with that said, what individual stat across the board, any of them, means the most to you as a player, and do you think it means the most to your team? Is it shooting? Is it defensive stuff? Is it assists, blocks, rebounds? What to you means the most?
Kind of this year, my dad and coach have been on me about rebounding a lot, so I've been trying to average way more rebounds and crash way more.
How are you studying with that? Like, are there particular players, current, former ones that like tape you watch? Is it just a lot more drill work? What are you really doing to burrow in?
It's not even drill. You just got to go rebound. Like, it's just kind of like an effort thing.
I asked this to JT Toppin, like, what makes a good rebounder? How can you define what makes a good rebounder? How can you turn yourself into one?
Positioning and timing. You got to get in position to get the rebound, and then once it hits the rim, you have to be able to jump on time to go grab it.
Okay. When you're on the floor and you're playing against other players, for you, is it a situation where the crowd, everything kind of blacks out and blocks out around you? How do you actually like take in your reality when you're in the midst of competition?
No, actually, when we played Nebraska, that was like my first real away game. So I heard everything. Like, I heard the student section, I heard everybody talking. I'm curious to see if I can find ways to like block it out. But when I was playing there, I heard everything.
Okay, so I like and smile on AJ's face there. You must be so excited just to experience the home environment for sure. BYU's got a tremendous reputation, but to go in and actually see these different away environments, the student sections, that's just got to be something that you're raring to do and experience, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, it should be just absolutely incredible. Well, I'm very excited to see what's on tap there. Best of luck to you. We'll be catching you in person a few times this year, and thanks so much for joining the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.